Hey guys, welcome back. This week, I am so glad to see you guys, but, yeah, so this week what we're doing is, I'm going to show you a project that I've got in progress, but I can't make a lot more progress until I receive some deliveries, because it's the delivery that I'm looking at receiving in a couple of days is going to help me sort things to work on things. But we're going to talk about what you do with broken jewelry or jewelry that isn't going to be resold as is. We're going to talk about that and what I plan to do with it, in addition to, you guys have seen the bookmarks that I make, but I want to do bigger projects too. And we started out last week by coloring in or staining the embroidery hoops, to get them to be something more than just like a plain light colored wood. So yeah. So I've actually begun a project. This is just standard cotton cloth. It's not any of the cross stitch cloth you guys have seen me with before. It's just a plain cotton, because I wanted the black color, but I didn't want a fabric that had any lycra or stretch to it, because that's very difficult to sew on, because it's very stretchy and it bunches up. But anyway, so what I did is I bought 2 yards of a basic cotton fabric, cut it into workable size squares. This one's, well, square-ish, rectangles. It's already in the hoop too. But then with the piece that I was actually going to work on, I went ahead and got some fabric glue and painted the edges of that to prevent fraying, because as I move and work with it, the edges are just going to come to pieces. Excuse me so much. Something in the air. But it'll prevent the edges from just falling apart on me. So then we colored a hoop. I used a gray permanent marker on this lovely, as you can see, this is the original color of it. That nice bamboo wood. And then we colored the gray onto it. Right? So what we're going to end up doing is stitching and sewing pieces of broken jewelry onto the fabric as almost an embroidery or a collage. That's the idea. And so, well, what is going to be the theme or the piece or whatever? And I thought that I would start with something simple. And to me, simple is like big shapes and that kind of thing, really intricate, I'm not sure about. So I sketched out a little idea on regular line paper. It's just an owl. I love owls. Little cutesy, little cutie patootie owl. I sketched him out on just plain old notebook paper. And then so what I'm attaching him to this cloth with is just regular black sewing thread in a long, it's called a running stitch. It's just your typical sewing stitch, up one side, down the other. A very long one. I did not secure with knots on the back. I'm doing that in black thread so that, and then as a proof of concept, once I got the head shape out, I went ahead and tried to tear loose the paper to make sure it would come off cleanly, because we're going to take the paper off by tearing it, and that will leave behind these black stitches on the black cloth. You won't be able to see them very easily, which is the idea. Because in the finished piece I don't want them to show up hardly at all. And I also made them very large and didn't secure them on the back with any kind of knot. In the sunlight, you can kind of see they're just kind of loose there. I didn't secure them in the back with the knots, because the idea is maybe as I work the piece to remove them. If I can't remove them, they're black on black. Unless you just get like right up on top of it, you can't see. But it's enough of a guide. It'll be enough of a guideline while I'm working on the piece to kind of keep me coloring in the lines, so to speak. So that's what's in progress right now with this. This is going to be a project that's going to take me some time. I'm going to, today after I get done making this video, I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the stitches around the sketch. Again, just to kind of give myself some shape and some idea of where I'm going with it. So we'll do that later after I get off the video here. And then we're waiting on some sorting trays for me to pour a large amount of beads out onto a shallow tray so I can pick and choose to put them and sew them onto the piece. So as I continue to make progress on that, I'll give you guys periodic updates in the videos and that kind of thing, okay? So there's that. Let's see. Really, there's not a whole lot of news on my front. But I do have some cool things to show you. Last week or the week before last, so I actually made a sale on my Etsy shop. It's the first sale I've ever made on Etsy, and I got it shipped off. It's fantastic. It was the floral butterfly trinket dish. Obviously I can't show you because it's gone. But I was really, really excited. I was really, really excited because, of course, it's a sale. Someone got a piece that I found, and that's really, really cool. They went to Florida. So anyway, made a sale. So as I was going to the post office, I was in town with one of the thrift shops that I frequent. Well, I haven't frequented it enough. I need to frequent it more because they have some really cool jewelry there. And she had a jar there, about yay large, probably would have held a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups of whatever it held at the time, probably like jam or something. But anyway, a little jar. And on the top of it, it said all screw back earrings. And screw back earrings are old style clip-ons, right? They actually, anyway, it was just a jar full of these earrings. So they're definitely vintage. And the jar itself was $9. And I'm like, well, if I find one pair of earrings in that jar to sell, it'll pay for itself. Because I don't make things in my Etsy shop. I think I have one item under $11 in my Etsy shop. And I don't plan on putting anything else in the Etsy shop for under $11. So if I can find one item or one pair of earrings in this jar worth selling, it's paid for itself, and anything else is gravy, right? So, in addition, if they're all broken, I can use them somewhere else. So I get home and I open this jar and I start, going through it and sorting it. And I just want to show you, it was a find. It was a gamble well paid off. I'm going to make my money back and then some. First of all, let's show you what a screwback earring looks like. You see, it's, oh gosh, turn it around. Being left-handed is so silly sometimes. Okay, so you see the apparatus there. It actually, this is a little screw, and as it opens up, you slip that over the lobe, and then you tighten it to your preferred tightness. All the way down. So you don't have to have pierced ears to wear them, obviously. And this before, and they used these before they really clip on the little clips. I don't have any clip-ons, just handy to show you. But clip-on earrings. It's before then. So this is one of the pieces. This is like those nice little scarabs, the beetles. Kind of that Egyptian Renaissance that happened in the 20s. Those are gorgeous. I don't know if they're from the 20s or not. There's no branding. It's very difficult to find brands on earrings because the surface area is so small for companies to put their little stuff on. So that's one piece that I really, really loved out of there. Then there's these cute, no, that's not the cuties I was looking for. Hang on, I've got them. I just pulled them out so I can show you. Okay. Then there's these. Oh, gosh. You know, there's like a little rose in there. It's just a really, really pretty little piece. So yeah, more screw, those are there. So easily, either one of these earring pairs could pay for the entire jar. And there were 30 pairs and one lone abandoned earring. But there were 30 pairs of earrings in that jar after I counted them and sorted them out and stuff. In addition to there being just so many pairs of earrings in that jar, there were 2 pairs that really, really caught my eye. And I have cleaned them up. I've already done the cleaning. But I think that these are real silver. And because of the way that they were tarnished. And so there's these guys. I really, really like them. You can see the beads inside there, makes it look like a little grapevine. I think that because I believe that the metal is actual genuine silver, because I believe that, I think that might be turquoise in the beads. I don't have a way currently to test actual metals. I believe that will be something that I need to invest in. It's not a huge investment, but it's more than what I've got available at the moment, as far as like a genuine testing kit. But so there's that. And then this is my favorite, and I'll tell you why in just as soon after I show you. We're going to show you first, and then I'll tell you why. Here's some more that I think are actually in silver, because of the way that they were tarnished at the time that I've cleaned them up. I've polished them. I sat here with the barkeeper's friend metal polish and a Q-tip, and I was polishing away just like, you know, I mean, you know, we're talking about a Q-tip. Little cotton swabby, and I'm sitting here going, nee, nee, nee. Anyway, here's the earrings. That is opal. And when I tell you that opal is my favorite gemstone, opal's my favorite gemstone. Right? Look at the iridescence in there, the flecks of color in the sunshine, because the sun's coming in that window over there. Right? And of course it's on what I believe to be silver. Yeah. It looks, once you get it polished out, it looks like real silver. So this is an opal cabochon, oval cut, roughly half an inch tall. No, probably more like 3/4 of an inch tall by half an inch wide, or 1 centimeter wide, 1.5 centimeters tall. If you want to use metric, which I would prefer, but we don't here. So yeah, that is the masterpiece, in my opinion, between this and the grapes, which are just gorgeous too. Between the opals and the grapes and the possible turquoise, I am ecstatic with that purchase that I made. And then I have like, you know, 25 more pairs of nice enough earrings and stuff out of that collection to, you know, I just need to get them on the website, on the listing. So, you know, that is cool. That's like a little update. We talked about the fact that I actually sold something that was super, super exciting. I was online playing a game, or doing something. I was online and I was getting ready to go to bed. It was like 11 o'clock at night, or probably after, to be completely honest with you. 11 o'clock at night. And I was on with a friend. I was online with a friend. And we had already said goodbye and I'm going to bed or whatever. So I pick up my phone to take it with me to the bed. And just checking my notifications. Etsy. Well, it's probably going to be just a little notification. Oh, someone liked an item. Yeah, I've got a lot on there worth liking. So that's great. And it said, no, you've made a sale. I immediately turned around and hopped back online because my friend hadn't had time to actually go to bed himself. And it's like, dude, I made a sale. And I just started like really like, because he was the only person I knew that was awake at that moment. I had to gush and everything. So, but that's been sent off. It's good to go. A lot of fun. Little trinket dish, mailed it right off immediately. So the shipping time on that was really, really good. So first of many, hopefully. First of many. So let's get into what everybody loves the best. We'll work some more on sorting this bag. You know, okay. First things first, there are some beads. Except they're not actual beads. There's no hole in them. So these are just like little ball bearings. Almost, it looks like they're flat. It's like perfectly round, but then flat on one side. So some of them are rusty. Steel. I don't know. That's not jewelry. They probably put in the bag by accident, thinking that they were like beads of some sort, but they're good heavy. They must be steel. But anyway, we'll set those aside. I'll take a closer look at them later. Oh, a baggie within a baggie. Fun. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Ooh, here's a necklace. Broken. Okay, so something like this, right? It's just a necklace. It is broken. But I can either, I'd have to clean it up. Some of these are very, very dirty and or scratched. Maybe they're meant, no, they can't be meant to look like that because the other, anyway, but turn it over like that, right? And that's almost perfect. So, you see what I mean about putting things on the cloth. That's almost a perfect wing, right? Just by itself. The shape of it, that kind of thing. I probably will not use it as that because I don't have a second one to go on the other side and match it. But that's the kind of things I'm talking about with these broken pieces of jewelry and putting them on the canvas. So, there's that. Ooh, that's just nice. It has been just a very simple beaded necklace. It has that wonderful little tassel on it. Hand strung. The beads feel like glass. They sound like glass when you clack them together. Beautiful little tassel on it. I love a good tassel. I don't know that I'll have to look at it and see if it's worth reselling. It's just tied together. There's not really a clasp on it. It's just tied together. But someone hand did that. That looks hand beaded to me. Just the style and the fact that it is tied and not clamped or burnt or anything like that. It just feels very hand tied to me. Some nice, ooh, hello. Okay, Oh, that's an earring. Oh my gosh. And there's the other one. Okay, so check that out. There's a knot in this chain here. These are not getting resold. These are going right on my head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's too pretty to even... I mean, I'll probably do some research. If they're very expensive, then I'll probably list them. But if they're not super expensive, if they're only worth like $11, which again is the lowest cost thing in my shop. Yeah, that is probably going in Gorgon's personal collection. We're just going to set those aside. Money be damned. Oh my gosh. Here's a little earring that would, if it doesn't have a partner, it can focus. Come on, there we go. That'll make a good little bookmark. Oh, here's part of that necklace we were just looking at. What is that? Looks broken. Okay. Anyway, another part of that necklace we were just looking at. You know, if it's branded, it is branded NY. So actually, I could get me some, I've got gold colored jump rings to reattach these pieces. And it's a perfectly viable piece of jewelry again. And it's branded on top of that. There is, like I said, I don't know if it's meant to, if that particular gem is meant to look like that. It could possibly be, because all of the ones that size on this piece do look like that. But either way, it's worth looking into. We'll do some research. Here's a little pin. It's a monogram. No branding. Very lightweight, so it's I always have trouble reading monograms. This has got to be an E. B in the center. And possibly an L. So LBE. If you turn it over the other way, it's nothing, because the E's got to face a certain way. Okay, here's a necklace. This looks like a piece of a piece that would normally have a black cardboard background, cheetah print. The print thingy, the sticker is coming off. It's take it off anyway. I like the disc without it better. But yeah, so it's got the chain. It's got those little beady things that'll be taken apart. Because again, it just fell, you know, the little sticker thingy came right off in my hand. Here's an interesting one. It's tangled up. Oh, the pin is out of it. This is a brooch pin. Shape of a flower. Has some stunning little stones on it. Unfortunately, the pin part of it is broken in a way that I don't know how to repair. But again, that's good for sewing onto canvases and things. Whoop. Cute little earring. Hand beaded piece of glass beads on that. Very nice. Oh, here's a pin. And it is branded. This is a Sarah Coventry. I have a lot of Sarah Coventry pieces. She's missing 2 stones though. That's a sad thing. So Sarah Coventry, but she's missing 2 of these pink teardrop shaped stones. If those happen to surface, they could probably be glued back in with some jewelry glue. Looks like that's how they were placed in the first place. So it's worth holding on to the piece just to see if you can find the missing items off of it, because the Sarah Coventry stuff is relatively valuable. I think I showed you guys, I think I showed one of these earrings previously. This one's missing its ear hook, but those are easily replaced. Easily replaced. Another little pin missing some, no? Yeah. Missing a stone. Very cute little floral tulips, but it is missing some of the rhinestones out of it. It looks like I'm going to have to invest in rhinestones, and I have jewelry glue, but interesting. Oh, this is cute. It's an earring, but it's made with a basket weave. There's a similar one here. Different shape, but similar. Here's the match to that one, to that little hexagon. So we've got these earrings. They'll need to be put on ear hooks. They're just attached jump rings right there. But I have ear hooks. It's not that big a deal. Here's a cute little earring, missing stones. But the lower part is not missing stones. And it could go on the end of a bookmark. So, I mean, I know that out of this bag, a lot of this stuff is going to be broken. I'm just aware. This is pretty. One of these wonderful little charm bracelets. This is very springy. But the, you know, just slide it on. You know, maybe a little piece like that. They're not very valuable on their own unless they're obviously branded with something more. But this one has a couple really nice pieces. It's got these wonderful red glass beads. It has the charm, the heart-shaped charm, disc-shaped charm. I really like to use those a lot. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, that is cute. No branding. No branding. Very vibrant. Very lovely. Those great little tassels. So I could either use this as a whole, as is, or I could remove the tassels from the back of it and use each tassel on a separate piece. I don't know that I would. It's just a nice little piece. And you can put a jump ring through that. It's a little big for a bookmark. You definitely want to put it on a very broad, wide ribbon if you did that. Just to kind of make sure it didn't overwhelm the space in a way. Okay, here's some little charms. These are modern, but they're little astronaut charms. Love that. Look at the time. We're at 30 minutes. Come on, let's find a treasure. There's a lot of just like beads in this bag as well. Oh, the little ballerina brooch pin. She's very lovely. I see one missing stone, itty bitty tiny. No branding, but she is gorgeous. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's missing a tiny little stone. No, she's not. Just the trick of the light. Actually, she's perfectly intact. So yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, a glass tile necklace. Has some very pretty prints on the back. Probably resined on. Very nice. I like that. Oh, this is a cute little... Oh, it's a tree. My mother would be so happy. So yeah, that definitely would go on a bookmark. A lovely little tree. Oh, we found a match to this earring. This one is not missing stones. There is some wear and tear on one of the lower stones. And like I said, its partner's already missing a stone. So, okay. Pretty necklace. Oh, there's a tag. Oh, nope, that's not a tag. I thought it was a tag on the back of it. Or on the latch. There isn't one. But again, by itself, it's very pretty. That you can do things and take them apart. And a beaded bracelet. Glass beads. Appears to be hand beaded. Pin missing a stone. Adjustable ring. Just adjustable. Large. I like rings. I like large rings, but this one's not my style. The fact that it's adjustable is nice. Maybe if I had my nails done, I would like rings better, but I don't. So, no, that's a moot point. I just broke it. I wasn't going to resell it anyway. I was going to be probably taking this off like I just did accidentally. Removing the glue from the back and gluing it to a piece of canvas. This is on a stretchy cord. It looks like it's falling apart. So it had to be restrung. But it's really nice. Wouldn't be difficult to restring it if you had, and I have stretchy cord. We'll have to look at it. Again, research. Research. Might be worth repairing, might not be. The stretchy bracelets, I don't know that I would bother with. When there's so many nice things to take off of them. But yeah, oh, here's a clip-on earring. Oh, it's really pretty except for it's missing stones. So I was talking about screwbacks being the predecessors to clip-ons. You know, clip-ons. Typical, you know, clip. Clips right onto your earlobe. Bink. No piercings required. It's very cute, very pretty. Is missing one tiny little stone. Oh, these are nice. Are these... Huh. There is that. Appears to have semi-precious stones. Was looking at how they would be. Okay. Looks like they would have been strung onto a bracelet or piece like this, where the string goes through holes here. I'm not going to take them out of the baggie, though. I don't want to lose them. More interesting pieces. Very it's very pretty, but it's very nice. It's nicely done, but it's, you know, it's a cheaper earring. It is glass beads, it looks like. Yeah, looks like most of this is going to be broken down. That's a cute little, is also missing a stone. Little pin, little brooch. Never learned how to say that. Oh, a dragonfly. Are you, and missing a stone. Darn, I love dragonflies. I like dragonflies almost as much as I like owls. But that's very pretty. It's missing a stone. I need to learn how to pry. I need to start prying stones out of things and putting them in other things. There's a lot of value in that. Checking for missed stones. Yeah, I don't think this one's missing any stones. It's just a pretty piece. You know, worth doing some research over. Another pin. This one says Grandma. It's one of those pins you buy off the internet that has the little, okay, so she's a grandma and she has 3, before I poke myself, make it safe. Okay, so this grandmother has 3 granddaughters, and they are born in the corresponding months. There's, it looks like an amethyst, a garnet and a topaz, or a ruby and a topaz. So I know that ruby is July. Topaz, I believe, is, I don't know. I don't remember all of them. But the fact that this grandma pendant is badly worn, I do like the little birthstone children on it, though. We might just take this little thing apart and repurpose those charms on it. We have some interesting necklace, just the chain. That is nice. Just a chain. A very nice snake style chain. A leather cord with, anybody, letter G, important. Not my style. Maybe somebody's. Another necklace chain, similar to the last one, but fatter. Could wear them together. Put a little slide pendant on them. These are interesting. Wonderful blue beads. It's a very short necklace. It would be considered a choker. It probably won't fit me. Nope, it barely goes. So this would be something that I could wear with an extender chain as a short little choker. Not my style. Certainly worth looking into. Appears to be about 18 inches long, roughly. And I can't get the clasp back on. There we go. So lovely little necklace there. They are plastic of some description. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we're at the 40-minute mark on the video. And I just saw something extraordinary. Well, it's extraordinary to me. It is branded. This is a Natasha. Is she missing? Natasha's missing stones. That is so sad. Look at that chunky chain. Oh, that is a Gorgon piece if I ever did see one. But she's missing stones. The black metal with the dark stones. Pretty little bracelet there. This would actually go with my outfit today. Wearing me some Van Gogh. Just put that on. Because the blues and the greens. Another piece that would go with my outfit. Except it doesn't go with, it doesn't quite match that because there's the dark. I don't really wear gold tones anyway. It doesn't really match my skin tone. I said I was going to get off here, didn't I? Chains to unravel. I love unraveling chains. I must have just put him back in. I thought, I was like, didn't I just see this? But I probably just did that right there. Oh, a match to that other earring. A clip-on earring. Again, it's a very pretty earring, but the one that I found earlier, yep, is missing a stone. So we've got a matching pair, but one's missing a stone. I would have to find a stone to fit it the right color, and I don't have that kind of collection right now. Now here's the black card. These things usually have nice charms and beads on them, and this is no exception. So I don't resell these as is because most of the resellers online for this brand of items try to cover the brand, but you know, it's got the black cardboard backing. It's sold online by, it's like an MLM, multi-level marketing, but you can see it has these nice little charms on it. Several bookmarks worth of charms. And the earrings can be broken. It comes with the earrings that can be broken down. So, you know, do that. This is unfortunately not worth reselling and cannot be broken down. These are plastic. They're cute, you know. If you like orange, it's very nice. But they're plastic, so I don't want to resell them. And they are molded directly onto the string. So I can't take these off the string. I can cut the string apart, but the beads themselves are attached. So I would basically destroy the bead, getting it into a reusable state. It's just, unfortunately, as pretty as that is, it's not usable to me. Pretty little necklace with some nice stones. Could easily be put back together. Are we missing stones? Gosh. We are. Yeah. Frustrating in that respect. Stones are good. Stones are good. Good, good, good. Just needs a quick repair. Honestly. All the stones are good. Are we branded? Nope. Yeah, so because the branding is not there, I don't know that and these are obviously plastic. I mean, it's very pretty. But when I call something inexpensive, or God forbid the word cheap, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's not pretty. You know, this is a piece that I find very pretty, but it's cheap. It's cheaply made. inexpensive to make. Oh, this is nice. I really need to cut this video short. Yeah, we're on 45 minutes. Little crystal wire wrapped. So that was done by hand and put on a chain. Oh, this is all one piece. I think. I don't know, but there's this, tangled up in it are these little charms. It's very cute. But yeah. So over time we'll continue to go through this. We're about halfway through, 3/4 through. I'm getting ready to put stuff back in the bag though, so we have to look at some other things a second time. But yeah, I'm going to do some research on some of these pieces. Oh, that needs to go back because we haven't even looked in that. Put that right back in there. So next week we'll probably finish off this bag. In the meantime, I have research to do on some of these pieces. I have breaking down to do on some other of these pieces. It's a shame that we didn't see any of the those beads in the bag. But yeah, we have some breaking down to do, some research to do, some embroidery to do. I'm really excited to finally be working on something like that. So yeah, I'm excited to be working on that project finally. I'm excited to show you guys what we can come up with over time. I've got lots and lots of squares of that black cloth, so I can continue to make other pieces with that, or we can move on to a sturdier fabric, one of the cross-stitch fabrics or something like that. But yeah, we've got things to do. I have listings to make and get posted. Hopefully I can make some more sales. It would be really nice to, you know, make enough sales to kind of fund the hobby, so to speak. So yeah, I think that would be great. I need to get on the ball and get to work. And that's always the hard part, is actually doing the work. This stuff, the videos, that's fun. This is fun. The hard part is actually, for me, is actually getting them listed online. It requires a lot of concentration. But all that to say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Hit like, hit subscribe, keep an eye on when we do more of these mystery boxes. We'll keep you up to date on the art projects. Yeah, and have a really, really good day. Take care of each other. Take care of your fellow man. And we'll see you next week, okay?